Maruti Suzuki's People Technology presents Suzuki Connect with Navigate to Car and many other features.
Watch more, feel more. Dell.
Wow, that was just too hot to handle for Bangladesh's batters. Rabada on fire with three at the top, and Anrik Nokia with one in the middle and two at the end. Another three for him as he continues this unplayable sort of tag that he's got in T20 cricket. Certainly in these conditions, they've been bundled out for just 84 at Bangladesh. So South Africa have a real opportunity here to not just put the points on the board, but significantly boost that net run rate in what could be a tight group for that second spot in the semi-finals. This is Maruti Suzuki presents ESPN Cricket for T20 timeout powered by Dell with Ajit Agarkar and Shahriar Nafees. I think Shahriar's having a bit of a net now. He might be called up any minute to perhaps resume some batting services for Bangladesh. But that's as disappointing as that was from Bangladesh. Ajit, that was some fiery stuff from South Africa.
It was fiery, and there was a bit in the pitch. We said, I mean, Bavuma said at the toss that it looks like there'll be some help for the quicks, and they've got some real pace up front, South Africa. But even so, I mean, that's a disappointing performance from Bangladesh. We keep saying that we expect a lot more from Bangladesh. They've been a test playing nation for a long time now, and you expect a lot better than what they've shown. So yeah, South Africa were really good, and they're going from strength to strength, and that'll help their confidence. But Bangladesh were very poor.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these challenging surfaces which produce below par scores. And yet I know that you've on occasion said whatever the challenges in the surfaces, it certainly isn't a 110, 120, or in today's case, an 84 all out. What explains this sort of inability for batting sides to just get some sort of competitive score on the board?
I think it's just today about not being able to handle the pace. Really, both Nokia and Rabada, they couldn't on a pitch. There is certainly some more help than we've seen, but it's still a T20 game. I mean, bowlers are not going to bowl more than 4 overs. It's not going to keep doing throughout those 20 overs. So if you keep wickets in hand, and Bangladesh have their batting has been a challenge, whether it's been in the qualifiers or the first few games. And today again, and obviously not having Shakib makes a big difference as well. But even so, I mean, there are some experienced players in the lineup, and to not cope with some of the pace and bounce in a 20-over game is not. It doesn't show great on Bangladesh.
Yeah, just waiting for Shahriar Nafees to join us too. I think that'll be sooner rather than later. But it does look like there must have been a complete, you could say, debacle in Bangladesh in terms of just watching this performance. Not what you expect from a nation that's become very proud of their cricket, certainly in the shortest format. We spoke about Kagiso Rabada, though, Ajit, in the pre-show, and how maybe Nokia is out bowling him. Is that the best you've seen Rabada bowl, at least in recent times?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, not just because he's got the wicket. We said it before the game as well. He started to look better in this World Cup. There's no doubt about it. I like how South Africa are using him up front as well. I mean, you want to try and use your best bowlers up front, and they've certainly given him the new ball. They tend to use the spinner earlier on, but Rabada's bowling with the new ball. And his form is starting to come back. And today the wicket showed he's a world-class bowler. And if he's on form, South Africa become an even more dangerous team. And they've put themselves in such a good position having after that bowling innings that they could actually not just win, but win big and help their net run rate as well. So terrific performance. And you expect that from Rabada. I was a little bit surprised how cold he was in the IPL, but he is certainly not anymore.
Yeah, I've heard you say this many times about how to use someone like Rabada. I'm curious if you elaborate on it as a fast bowler. If you're given that role to bowl two in the middle and two at the dead, that sort of thing, and versus knowing you've got a ball up front with the new ball, does that do something different to you with the way you run in as a fast bowler, maybe mentally about how you approach your own role in the game?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel a lot of teams, and we see that in IPL a lot, that teams think that the fifth and sixth over perhaps is the toughest over to bowl. So they keep someone like a Rabada or even a Bumrah for Mumbai Indians at that stage. I sometimes feel those kind of world class bowlers, you may as well give them up front, because then that fifth and sixth over may not be difficult, because they'll get you wickets in the first second over, which will put pressure on the batting team anyway. So why not use them in an attacking manner, because they are attacking bowlers and they've got the skill sets to get wickets. There'll be other lesser bowlers in your team who perhaps don't have that. So the aggressive move is to try and get your, just like you try and get your best batters up front, get your best bowlers to bowl earlier on when the batsmen are not set, which gives you a best chance to pick up wickets, because these guys are going to bowl wicket taking balls. So I'm glad that they are using him with the new ball. Nokia, even though he's come not bowling with the new ball, he's got such good form at the moment that it doesn't matter. But Rabada coming into form is a massive plus for them.
Yeah, absolutely. They look red hot with Rabada and Nokia in this sort of form. Shahriar is with us. Shahriar, you must be hugely disappointed by that batting effort from Bangladesh. How do you sum it up?
Extremely disappointed. We wanted Bangladesh team to fight. Whatever the result is, Bangladesh had to play for their pride. Bangladesh had to play for the fans who always cheers Bangladesh up. Even if you have seen in Abu Dhabi that a lot of fans were there who were like cheering the teams up, but extremely disappointed. Uh, the players just couldn't rise up to the expectations, even if that was not a proper cricket batting game even. So it's very difficult from here to say what happened, but there must be a lot of questions to be answered.
Yeah, Ajit made the point that perhaps today they just couldn't handle the pace, or too hot for Rabada and Nokia were just too hot to handle for them. Your thoughts?
You know, cricket is a game of confidence, and if you are confident, you can handle whatever is coming towards you. Clearly on television that the players lack confidence. And on the other hand, South African bowlers, they were disciplined. They are bowling with venomous pace, and rightly so. Rightly so. Rightly said that Bangladesh just couldn't handle the fast bowling of South Africa today.
All right. Well, let's just leave it there, shall we? I think we can have a more comprehensive review with Shahriar Nafees as well as Ajit Agarkar at the end of this game, which shouldn't ideally take long. It's just 84 to get for South Africa. Quinton de Kock has an opportunity to get some form. Gentlemen, let's chat then on Maruti Suzuki presents ESPN Cricket for T20 timeout powered by Dell. We've also got the second game to look up to, Pakistan against Namibia. So join us for the rest of our coverage on the day.
Maruti Suzuki's People Technology presents Suzuki Connect with Navigate to Car and many other features.
Watch more, feel more, Dell.